So I am here to do my May 2021 wrap up, which feels like this month flew by. I can't believe tomorrow's June. But May wasn't the best of coloring months for me, and I kind of realized that when I did my tallies, but I still really enjoyed coloring this month. It's just there was this one page that I will show that kind of took a longer time. So I didn't get more pages done, but you know, kind of who cares? I really enjoyed working on everything that I did. And without further ado, I worked on 25 pages in 8 different books this month. And yeah, let's start off with Johanna Basford's Lost Ocean. So this is actually the page that took me quite some time to do. And it looks like this. And I love this page. It is all glitter gel pens. All of it. And it was so fun. I didn't like try to like, you know, make one section this color palette or whatever. I just did random gel pens and I love it. It's so shiny. It's so glittery. It was a blast to do. I haven't worked in this book, gosh, since last summer. So it was super nice to get it out again and start working on this. I did also start another page in here that looks like this. So I started working on these fish. So maybe next month this will be done, but I saw this, it really caught my eye, and genuinely has kind of re-sparked my love for this book. This was my first Johanna book, and I love it. It is more detailed than the other ones, I would say, or at least compared to the other 2 that I have, but I still love this book. So moving on from Johanna, we have this little guy here that I saw at the grocery store in the checkout aisle. I had to buy it. It's a Winnie the Pooh coloring book, and it is precious. Like, these pictures are too cute for words, as if I need another Winnie the Pooh coloring book, but like, look at it, too cute. I did one page, I did this here, and this was my first time ever doing alcohol markers on the base and then using a little bit of pencils for shading. I think it was okay. It's definitely not my last attempt. I know it's not Picasso, but I definitely enjoyed it. Yes, the markers got like streaky through here, but whatever. I still love it. You know, it's Winnie the Pooh. Can't say no. Do a little bit of Winnie the Pooh. Moving on from there, I have my Harry Potter Spiroglyphics, and yes, I was finally able to get my hands on it. It only took me ordering, gosh, was it like 4 times from Amazon? 3 times? I can't even remember at this point. But this book is super fun. I just did them in order. So I did the first one, which is Harry. And then I did the second one, which is Hermione. And for this, I use markers, but I use like the fine tipped side of water-based markers. And it doesn't really seep on the end, maybe some parts, but I'm really excited to work more in this book. I love his stuff. And then I also went on a Mandala like pattern kick this month. I don't know why. I haven't picked up this book in some time, and then this month I couldn't put it down. I think I did 6 pages. So the first one is this one, and I really, really like how it came out. So I was trying to go for like the pastels, muted colors. I think it's super pretty. The next page, I just kind of picked random colors. This isn't my favorite color palette. I think it's kind of basic, but it's still really pretty. And yeah, I used my Ohuhus for this and the last one. I think I used Ohuhus for all of these. No, because I used my new alcohol markers on this, and then it like bled onto the side. But whatever. It didn't actually bleed through to the next page, so it's not that big of a deal. But I really like this color palette here. I did look this one up on the internet. And I don't know if I actually said it, but this is 101 Unique Mandalas by Camelia Angelkova. Sorry, I just came back from like a really nice walk and like being in the sun, so I'm a little all over the place. Then I did this geometric one, and I think these geometric ones in here are my favorites. So it's obviously a few markers, and then I did do a little bit of gel pen. I hope you can see a little bit of the shine, like in the circles here, and like a little bit around here. So I do like how this turned out, and this was Ohuhu's. Then I did this one. I think I did this one in a video. Just went for a simple like blue color palette, just a little bit of like greener shades. And I actually really like using a black in my mandalas. I think it adds like a really nice like stark difference. And then I also wanted to do another one color palette, and I did shades of gray. I am going through some of my Ohuhu markers, so I wanted to use some of the ones that are getting less love. So I have multiple different shades of gray that I'm not using that often, so I wanted to put them to use. And then I did also incorporate a little bit of the black gel pen that you can see kind of here in those circles, the center of the flower. And yeah, I like how this turned out. Obviously not like bright and shiny, but it was still very enjoyable, and I love these mandalas. I enjoyed working this book so much that I was looking online for some of her other books, like other mandala books, but then I was like, no, no. You did 6 this month. This book has 101. Like, pace yourself. So I did not get another one, but I do really, really like that book. And it's really good bang for your buck because those books are affordable. Then I also whipped out my 70 Amazing Patterns by Alia Fisher, Volume 1. I did 2 in here. So the first one is this one, and I wanted to use water-based markers just to see if I liked water-based markers in like patterns or mandalas. The result is that I don't. I think it looks super streaky. I am okay with the color palette. It's not my favorite, but yeah, it is what it is. I think it looks fine. It's not awful, but I definitely prefer alcohol markers. And then I did this one, which is kind of the stereotypical orange-red palette, but I just wanted something simple, and I still really like how this came out. And I think these were either my Ohuhus or my new alcohol markers. I don't know. But yeah, this book is really cool. It has just patterns, and there are different types. Oh, that's from last year. But I'm slowly going through this book and coloring random patterns. Then moving on to some color by numbers, I have my beloved color by number Adorable Animals. I don't know who the printing press is or like the artist, but this was also in my last month's wrap up. Oh, per usual, everything's going to be linked down below. I got this book off of Amazon. So I did a good amount. I think I'm going to finish this book definitely this summer. So I use usually a combination of the dot and the cross method. And the pictures are just super cute. This is the cover. And in here I use water-based markers, and I just use like the chisel tip. So next we have this pink flamingo, and I did some solid coloring in the back because why not? And then we have a horizontal one, which is a bird holding some cherries or some sort of berry. And then, let's see, I have this cute little squirrel. It took me ages to try and figure out what it is. Like I was trying to guess the animal, and yeah, couldn't figure it out for the longest time. Then we have a squid. And like, again, I just use a combination of different, like solid, the dot, the cross, because why not? Then I have this lizard gecko looking thing. Not sure what it is. And then we have a butterfly. Very nice, very colorful. And then I think that's it. Yep, so that is 13 out of this book. And there are a total of 24. So I am more than halfway done with this book, and I've only had it for like 2 or 3 months. So definitely making some great progress in that one. And then I have my other beloved book, my Square Mandalas by the Belba family. This book did get some less loving than it usually does this month. Couldn't tell you why, but still really like this book. I already have like other ones by them on my wish list because I do really enjoy this book. It is on the smaller side, so the pictures also don't take very long to do. I really like this one. It just screams Christmas to me. And then this is the last one. The white was supposed to be colored in by like a beige, I think, but I did the yellow first, and then I was like, oh, I kind of like the white, so I just left it because why not, right? I thought it's cute, and then I am working on another one in here. So far it looks like this, but this is another one that I'm more than halfway done with, and I haven't had it for that long. Let's see, I got it in February, so February, March, April, May, so I've had it for 4 months, and I am more than halfway done. Love that. Love that book. And then last but not least, I have my Mandala, a color by number with a black background by Color Questopia. And I only did 1 page, and it looks like this. Pretty sure I didn't use all of the colors they wanted me to, just because they wanted to like introduce another color like family. Let's see. Yeah, they wanted me to introduce pink and violet towards the end. I already had the blues and the oranges and the reds, so I decided not to, because I feel like a lot of their mandalas just get kind of carried away with the color palette. Like there's just a lot going on. I mean, they're still beautiful, but I tend to kind of maybe like rein in a little bit. So that's why I didn't introduce the extra colors. But this book is really nice. I really enjoy it. I've only done 4 so far, but plenty more love for this book. But that's actually it. So like I said, it wasn't the best month for coloring, like volume wise, but I still really enjoyed everything. I do have multiple whips in the process right now, which kind of gives me anxiety, but I am testing out actually a new coloring book right now that I will do a video about later. So I have a whip in that and then something else, and it's just, yeah. But hopefully June will be a better coloring month for me. Thank you so much everybody for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye.